Right, today I'm doing a very fiddly, what should be an easy job, but is actually a very fiddly job on the Africa Twin. See, the good thing about it is obviously with a centre stand, you can work on it very easily, but unfortunately this winter's cold weather has killed the battery, and Honda, in their great wisdom, have decided that this is the best place to store a battery on an Africa Twin. And essentially you put the battery into this little box, and then that slides almost seamlessly, but actually quite fiddly, into that hole, and covering it is this cage and this toolkit. And as I've seen on a number of other videos, this bolt for the cage up here is completely seized and is now completely stripped as well in terms of the head, so you can't get an Allen key. You could probably hammer a Torx into it. I could probably cut a slot across it and then bash it out with a impact screwdriver, but because this is so bendy, I'm just going to bend it out of the way for the time being, and it could be tomorrow's problem or another day's problem. The other thing in their great wisdom is the negative terminal is at the furthest end of the battery, right at the other end of the box. So you can see this long negative wire comes all the way out to here and can't easily be disconnected. So what that means is, as soon as you slide the battery in to then attach the positive terminal, that means that all of the engine and the chassis is already earthed. So if your tool or this or the positive terminal of the battery touches any of the earthed engine or chassis, you're going to get an arc and a spark across there, which can actually blow your main fuse, which you then have to go and find your main fuse and get a replacement for one of those. So in preparation, I put a little bit of cloth tape over the exposed bits that are near the positive terminal. So hopefully, having done this once before when I first got this bike, I can get this battery in relatively straightforwardly. The trick is to make sure all of the surfaces here are nice and clean. It's very hard to get the old battery out because it's so grubby. Had to use a bit of WD-40 and stuff just to get it moving. But we shall see how frustrating this is when I've kind of had a chance to think about it properly and come up with a plan. So step one is to get the negative terminal connected to the battery. So you get these little square nuts which always fall out. So little tip, if you get a little piece of foam or even like a foam earplug or something like that, trim it down to size, you can shove that in, and then you can shove the nut down on top of it. Then that just holds it in place, because now becomes the balancing act of putting the battery into the battery holder, offering it up to the bike, and then attempting to bolt this onto it. Especially tricky when it's a little bit chilly out. But at least with a bit of foam, you haven't got the issue of having to chase the little nut around all the time. And then once it's sort of started to go, you just pull the foam out, because you obviously don't want to leave something plastic and potentially flammable in there. And you just snug that down. Doesn't have to be super tight, but it needs to be tight enough that it's got a good grip. Now, for the tricky bit, you need to route this wire around the edge of this box as it goes in to the bike. That's just about got it. Again, get your bit of foam with a long enough tail that you can get hold of it and yank it out. Get your little square nut. Pop that in. Now the fiddly bit, because everything here is now live, you need to push this in enough that you can get the lead over here. Start to get the nut in there. So you can see, just got the bolt into the threads there, a little piece of blue foam holding the nut up, which I just need to pull out before I tighten it down. So use this pair of pliers to gently extract it, and then ideally without touching anything other than this nut, we can just gently tighten this up. So you can see right in there, the bolt in the positive terminal is now snug. I just shove that all the way in. Okay, so I've got that pushed all the way in. And then this can flap down over the top of it. That's nice and flush. And then, tricky to do one-handed, but the toolbox sits up in there. Obviously wouldn't normally be bending this down in such a way if you could undo this bolt, but needs must sometimes. And then we just need to get that bolt back in, just up here. And that is that. Peel this off. And then with all these things, the proof of the pudding hasn't been started for a while and it's got a very small amount of old petrol in it. But it's a Honda, so that doesn't matter. I guess that is as simple as that.